Gusala Kuchik is saying, food price inflation in Iran reached 80%. Is there any end in sight? No. Oh my God. The end in this, the end would be in sight if, okay, probably, okay, because economics are complicated. Things leads to something else that nobody could tell that it would have happened. Black swan events happen all the time. Like, I don't know, some crazy person in Russia decides to invade another country. Nobody saw that coming. So these things are unpredictable. But one thing I'm almost sure that would help, but I don't know if it would be a good thing, is if the JCPOA went through, right? If the Iran deal went through, then that would probably help a lot with inflation. We just had the nuclear talks in. So I'm not going to talk about the JCPOA right now because I think there's your next question is about that. But yeah, so basically that. I think the end in sight would probably be okay. There's two things. Okay, first of all, there's so many things that are their stars are aligning together to curse Iran and the Iranian people. Okay, the biggest curse is the Islamic Republic of Iran. But like the things that are making it a perfect storm for inflation in Iran is that everywhere, first of all, there's a global inflation issue right now. But what makes it so much worse in Iran is the sanctions and the JCPOA looking like it might not happen. Okay, so there's drought, there's global inflation, and there are sanctions because the nuclear deal doesn't seem to be going through. Okay, however, the drought doesn't seem to fix itself anytime soon, or ever, probably for Iran. The global inflation, that at some point is going to go away, depending on when Putin passes away, or I don't know what happens. Okay, that might at some point that's going to go away, but the most important element that we have to see is in the next couple of weeks or so what's going to happen with the deal, right? So that's the most important one. If you'd like to send me your questions for me to answer during our Q&As, become a patron. If you would like to have a discussion with me live on air at the end of the Q&As, become a YouTube member. Link to both is in the description. Thank you for your support.